Hi, I just thought I'd come on and talk about my products that I used this morning. I've had a few questions about them. I started off this morning with Laplex shampoo and conditioner, so that's number 4 and number 5. They're amazing. There's a big range and it gets a bit confusing, but once you get the hang of it all, it's really lovely. So yeah, and you need the tiniest bit, the size of a pea. Honestly, even with my length hair, I can't believe how much it lathers. So that's really good. Conditioner's lovely, leaves your hair feeling nice and silky. And then I went on, sorry, previous to that, I used Colour Wow Dream Filter. I can't show you the bottle because I've run out of it, so I've got some more on the way, but I sprayed that all over for 2 to 3 minutes before I washed it. And that gives it a really lovely lift. It lifts all the minerals out of the hair, any build-up of products. A lot of our water is really hard, so it gets rid of all the build-up of anything that gets left behind from the hard water. So highly recommend that. That can make it look like you've had a fresh colour, which we all need at the moment with lockdown. I don't know about you, my roots are driving me mad. So yeah, anything to help. So whether your hair is blonde or dark, the Colour Wow Dreamcoat Dream Filter will really help to lift it. So I highly recommend that. I can send some photos later if anybody needs it. Then I went on, I put a tiny bit of John Frieda Frizzies just through the ends, just to soften it, because my hair's quite hard through the ends. So just a tiny bit of frizzies. And then I used Colour Wow Cocktail. This is the coconut one. There's 3 sorts. The carb is the one that is specifically for hair, finer hair, to give it volume, and that is highly recommended. A lot of people I know who've got very fine hair love it. This one and the kale are moisturising. They really help against breakage, and again, there's no weight to them. That's why I love them. They don't, you can put lots of the Colour Wow products on, but you never feel like you've got a build up on your hair, and they never feel sticky when you wash them off. Then I used my Dreamcoat, which I love. There's a lot of confusion about this. Some people love it, some people hate it. I think you hate it if you're not using it properly. So this is the bigger bottle. The standard one is like a rectangle shape. So if you get a bit confused, that's why it looks different, because that's the larger bottle. The Dreamcoat will really help to combat any frizz and fight against humidity. The best way I find that I read about it to describe it, if you imagine a waxy leaf and you put droplets of water on it, they run off. That's what it does to your hair. So if I went out in the rain now, then my hair would go curly, but it wouldn't frizz, and that's the Dreamcoat. I use it every time I wash it, although they do say it has a memory in it, so you shouldn't need to use it every time, but it puts a great shine on your hair. The Supernatural one you need to heat activate, but the barrels will do that equally, so you don't have to use the hairdryer on it. And the one for curly hair, you don't necessarily need to dry it, so I use both, but because most of the time I blow dry, I use that one. So yeah, so it sounds like I've used a lot of product, but they, like I said, I get no build up from it, and that's what's so lovely about them. Then I've used the 3 More Inches root spray. Now, I'm not a big fan of products on my hair to hold it, because my hair holds really well, and I don't like mousse particularly. Although the Colour Wow Band Brass Mousse is good if you want to give your hair a little bit of a silvery hue, or take some of the brassiness out. That's okay, it's not too heavy, but my curls don't hold as well. I sometimes find the less I put through the ends, the better. But this is amazing. It's quite a dryish spray once it's on your hair, so it's kind of almost feels a bit like a dry shampoo rather than a sticky root spray. So yeah, I love that. So I put that all through the crown, through to the front, and all through underneath at the sides, but only on the roots. And then I believe there is a mousse you can use with this, but I've not tried that. But a lot of people highly recommend it. Everybody's going mad on the 3 More Inches products at the moment. And then I use my Clarke Mitchel Freeze and Shine. For me, that's a must. I mean, I put that on this morning, and apart from fiddling with my hair now, I've not really touched it. I can put my fingers through it, look, but it holds. So that's what I like about it. You don't feel like you've got any horrible sticky products on it, but it will hold. And if I wanted to just pop a little bit more on, like now, I can just do that, and it will just give it that lift, but without any stickiness. It's a pump spray. Don't touch it too much once you've just put it on, like any hairspray. Let it dry a bit, but you can really lift the crown like that and spray it in at the crown and just hold it there until it's set, and then it will just stay. So you've got a nice big juicy crown. So who doesn't love big hair? So yeah, any more questions or anything you think I've missed, just give me a shout. I'll put a photo up of all the products I've used today. Okay, see you in a bit.